Hello and welcome back to the wedding vlogs. Thank you so much for joining. Today I'm going to be talking to you about wedding themes, picking one, and wedding themes. Yeah, boom, let's get started. Now, I don't know about you, but picking a wedding theme was so hard for me. I struggled, honestly, and not because I didn't know what I wanted, but more because there was so many to choose from. So I didn't know if I wanted to go down the romantic, intimate kind of route, or if I wanted to go down the kind of tropical, Caribbean-y kind of route. I had no idea. So I'm going to roll through a few possible themes that you might like, and hopefully it might help you decide. I might give you a few pictures as well. I'm gonna give you a few pictures. I don't know why I said I'm gonna give you a few pictures just so you can get a visual of what I actually mean, because sometimes, like me, I'm a visual person. I'd rather see pictures rather than you speak at me, even though I do like speaking. Oh, I do like people speaking as well. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is that good? Is that a leaf in the gutter? Right, that guttering needs sorting. Trailing, so sorry. Okay, back to the theme. So I'm gonna hit you with the first theme. The first theme is romantic. Romantic. When you think of romantic, you think soft hues, you think flowers, you think delicate lighting, maybe candle lighting, just things like that. Oh, I do love a romantic, I can't lie. The kind of things that I envision when I'm thinking of romantic are pastels, hanging lights, a lot of calligraphy maybe on the menu, or you know, as you just walk in and it says Mr. and Mrs. welcome you to their wedding, blah blah blah, or calligraphy like on a mirror, like a really nice romantic-y kind of mirror. I think candles, I think a flower wall, you know, just things like that. The next one is alternative. When I say alternative, I mean, you know, that offbeat couple that don't usually go down the normal route. They want it a bit quirky, different. So with this alternative theme, you can literally think outside the box. You can push the boundaries. You can have absolutely anything you want. It doesn't matter because it's alternative. So have a look at these visuals. Alternative, I'm thinking cool, moody color palettes. Completely forget about tradition. Make your own traditions, you know. It's alternative. Hello, we can have whatever we want. I kind of like it, but it's I'm quirky, but I'm not that quirky, you know. The next one is vintage. Now I can't lie, I do love a bit of vintage, and my partner will tell you that I do love a bit of vintage as well, but I don't like too much vintage. It's not really me. Like, I love old stuff, but I don't like everything old, because there are some things that are old that I'm just like, not for me. But again, this could be for you. You might be a vintage lover. You could actually be sitting in a room looking around and you're just filled with all the vintage stuff, and you're like, Sherelle, yes, that is so me. That's my theme, vintage. So have a look at these visuals and I'll tell you what I mean by vintage. When I say vintage, I mean you could get inspiration from decades ago, because everything is old. Everything is old. You could have weathered doors, you could have worn in like wooden seats, a lot of antique decor, and you know what else you could have? Candles. Now I always talk about candles because I absolutely love candles and I really want candles at mine, so I still need to ask the venue if I can have candles. But anyway, back to vintage. Candles look great in vintage, I think, especially the long stemmed one, kind of cathedral-y, kind of, I want to say gothic, but are they gothic? I don't know. I mean, it was on Vampire Diaries and they had long ones. Whenever I see those really long stemmed candles, I automatically think vintage, especially the ones in a really nice like candle holder that looks really vintagey, old fashioned. I just think vintage. I'm a candle lover, I can't help it. Okay, so the next one is whimsical. Now whimsical, I think splashes of colour, I think balloons, like multicolored balloons. I just think fairies. In these whimsical weddings, you'll notice that there are multicolored balloons, they have streamers, you could even have some mixed match chairs. They look a bit like what's the theme, Alice in Wonderland, you know, the tea party, like the Mad Hatter's tea party. It kind of reminds me of that, but less demonic, can we say that? Less evilish, more good. That's such a loser. So let's think of a quirky bohemian kind of style. So bohemian alone is its own theme, but when I think of whimsical, I feel like you could add a few quirky bits from the bohemian style and kind of make it kind of whimsically if you wanted to. So the fifth one is modern. Now my big sister, she would love this. This would be her wedding because she's such a kind of minimalistic, you know, that company Made. She's kind of one of those suede chairs and everything just looks geometrical shaped and things like that. Check out these pictures and you'll know exactly what I mean. So when it comes to modern, I automatically think clean lines, again geometric shapes, a minimalistic design. You'd have the sleek seats, you could even have like a really nice cool structural backdrop. And I would say one thing with modern, I don't really think you would, well you can, but I think personally when I think of modern weddings, I think that your wedding dress would be a completely different colour to white. So it'd be like a purple or a blue or an orange, you know, one of those kind of, or even black. I'm thinking black actually. Black would be perfect for a modern wedding. And you know what? They look so nice. Some of these, have a check of these brides here, because some of these are black wedding dresses. How nice do they look? I mean, I don't want it for me, but again, I can imagine some quirky kind of modern sleeky bride wearing this dress. Now the more obvious one that is just obvious is formal / traditional. The formal / traditional is the most common wedding theme. It works all the time. People are used to it. No one's going to be surprised. I'm going to show you these visuals now, but I think you get my gist when I say formal traditional. I'm talking black tie. I'm thinking wine glasses, champagne glasses and water glasses all on the same table. I'm thinking 7 different knives and forks starting from the outside and working your way in, or do you start from the inside and work your way out? I think it's outside and then in. I'm not too sure, but you can tell I'm not a really fancy 7-course meal kind of person, but if that's what you want, then that's absolutely fine. And traditional can come in smaller, more intimate styles too. You can still be traditional and have 60 people at your wedding and have only 2 knives and forks. You don't need to have the 7, but when I think of formal traditional black tie, I always think of the posh silver service meal. The waiters are bringing their food to your table. You don't have to get up to the buffet. Dancing is probably scheduled. No, I'm joking. That's our formal traditional. Right, so before we end our video, I just want to run off a few themes that I haven't gone into depth with, but they're still really, really good ideas. So the first one is nautical. Nautical I absolutely love, but I wouldn't want it for my wedding. Maybe if you got married on the sea or on a ship, on a boat, that would look really, really nice. Or even if you didn't, it'd still look nice. I love nautical colours, all the reds, whites and reds. Reds, whites and blues. I'm so sorry, I weren't meant to actually be going into depth with these, but for some reason I'm going off on a tangent. Remember I said I love talking, so let's go and let's try and make this a bit shorter. I'm going to run through them now. Another idea is eco-friendly. Now everyone is all about the, well, I say everyone, some people are about the environment. No litter, stop using plastic, recycle is such a big thing right now. So I think that again, I would say you can take elements of the eco-friendly and put it into another theme that you really like. You can make even little things like the confetti can be biodegradable, because I don't actually think they make the other confetti anymore. I don't know, check it out, but you can get biodegradable confetti. What I'm doing that's eco-friendly is the wedding breakfast is set. However, the evening reception where we get like a kind of buffet will be on plastic, oh god, that's not eco-friendly, is it? Plastic cups and plastic plates and stuff. Can we scrap that? Let's forget that. The eco-friendly things that I'm having at my wedding are biodegradable confetti and some other stuff that I haven't thought of yet, but I will think of. Oh, another eco-friendly thing is the invitations. So a lot of my invitations, I'd say 60 to 70% of my invitations will be Evites. A very good way to keep it eco-friendly. There's no paper, there's no RSVP envelopes to come back. There's just on your phone, WhatsApp, hello, there's your invite. And then we've got a wedding website where, again, that's another video where I will be talking you through those, because I do think they're really, really handy, especially if you've got a big wedding and you're collecting RSVPs. Oh my gosh, I am rambling. A few other themes. One of them is a tropical, which I love because I'm Caribbean. I love all the bright colours, but then I also love black. I wear a lot of black, but I really, really, really do love bright colours. You could also go for an art decor kind of feel. Now with art decor, it's kind of, I think personally, it kind of reminds me of the 1920s. Like the 1920s has kind of an art deco-y kind of feel. It looks really nice. Another one is a Christmas / holiday. If you're getting married at Christmas, you can use holly, you can use fake snow, you can use furs, you can make it really cozy and warm like a log fire. I don't know where you're going to get these from, but I'm just giving you ideas. So we can also go bohemian, we can go garden party / casual. Do you remember I talked about the marquees in the back garden? We could keep it really cash. I like casual weddings as well because my shoes are hurting and my bra's too tight, you know, this dress is too tight, I need to take my suck-me-ins off. I love a casual wedding. Joggers, no I'm joking, not that casual, but smart casual. I like those ones. And the last one is celestial. So when I say celestial, I mean, you know, like the universe, stars, moons, planets. I think that would be such a quirky kind of cool style wedding. Again, if it's not your flavour, then there's so many others. So thank you so much for watching. They are all my wedding themes. I've given you quite a lot, so hopefully you can take one away or even merge 1 and 2. We could go whimsical, modern. We could go rustic, traditional. We could, you know, you can pick any one, merge them, or just one and just go for the formal traditional, whichever is best for you. I say this all the time, but please, really seriously, please discuss everything with your partner. Remember I said communication is key, and communication will help you in the long run of your long and happy marriage. Communication. Thank you so much for watching. If you absolutely love and like what you've seen, please do like, and please don't forget to subscribe as well. Catch me next week Tuesday at 4 PM, and thank you. Oh, before I go as well, I just wanted to let you know, I don't know if I told you in the video because I was a bit distracted today, I'm so sorry. Our theme is rustic modern, so you see how we've grabbed 2 and merged them together, and say it's rustic modern, it'll come to it and it'll just be rustic Sherelle style. But thank you so much. Have a lovely day.